What up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. My name is DevanOnDeck, and today I got the one thing for you that'll help you improve your Instagram content across the board. And this one thing is storytelling. Yes, communicating with your audience in a better way so that you get more likes and comments, but you also bring them more value, have a more genuine connection, and they stick with you for the long term. And I got 3 keys for you, 3 simple ways for you to do that right after this intro. Welcome back to DevanOnTech, where I give you how-tos and creative talk. In this video, like I said, I got 3 keys for you to help you become a better storyteller. But first, if you haven't subbed to my channel yet, I would greatly appreciate that. I'm pretty new to YouTube, so it's okay if you don't really know who I am, but I got my start on the gram. So I'm known as the fashion guy who makes these anime-inspired videos, and naturally, I got tons of questions all in my DMs, all in my comments about how I create the content I create. So I decided to dedicate this part of my channel, DevanOnTech, to go ahead and teach you guys how to make better content and be more successful on social media. So if that sounds good to you, hit that subscribe button. I greatly appreciate it. And if you're already a part of the YouTube family, hit that bell icon. You get a notification every time I drop a video. And number 1 on this list, and a super simple way to tell a story on Instagram, is to use the swipe right multi-post feature. Now we know this isn't a new feature on Instagram, but if you give it a little bit of thought, you can almost use it in a new way. You can use it to tell your followers a story step by step, give them deeper insight into something, or even do something humorous if you'd like to. Check out this post comparison. Now when it comes to this first one, this was a whole trip that I did last summer with ASOS. It was a campaign, it was fire. They took me out to Nashville, Tennessee, put me up in a hotel. It was a whole thing. So this was like my announcement post, like my ta-da, and it got about 3,000 likes, 90 comments. Cool, but watch this. Now, when it comes to this post was like in February. And this is a school that I went to about 2 blocks away from my house. I walked 2 blocks down the street, went to go speak at FIDM, which is the Fashion Institute of Design and Merchandising down the street. And I talked to them about like digital marketing and all that good stuff. But the point is, look at the engagement here. 4,000 likes and 230 comments almost. Now, what's the difference? I took them on a journey. So when I go to the right, you actually get to see the questions they were asking me during my talk, had somebody film it, and I kind of put captions there so you can follow along, even if you're watching on your phone in silent. The next one, kind of do like a panoramic of the room. I'm giving you an immersive experience. I'm taking you on a journey. Next one, another question. Somebody's asking it. Camera's a little crazy, I know, but she gets to ask the question. I answer it again. Same thing, a little more immersive. Next one, answer the question. Last one, I'm with the class, kind of just showing myself being a human. Again, I'm showing personality there. I'm giving you a story, take you on a journey. It's a whole thing, and that's why I got better engagement than the first one. Now, this is the way that I use the feature because you know I'm a fashion guy that also teaches digital marketing tools and stuff like that. However, if you have a different flavor, you can still make it happen for yourself. When I put out a video not too long ago about how to not take boring photos on Instagram, I showed you how somebody used that was more of a makeup, more of a beauty person that also used it in a humorous way. So if you're a makeup person or a comedy person or more of a humorous side to you, then you can watch that video. If you haven't seen it, I have a little card slide out for you right here. Go ahead and tap it. It'll show you another example of how to use it if you're not necessarily a fashion or marketing person like I am. Now, number 2 on this list, and another simple way to tell a story on Instagram, is to be secondary to your environment. Number 2 on this list, and another way to improve your Instagram storytelling, is to make your environment the focus by putting yourself secondary in the photo. Now, this is something that's more popular with travel bloggers, fashion people, lifestyle people, anybody that goes to dope environments and wants to show them off. A perfect example of this is I Am Gala. Now, if you've never seen this guy's Instagram before, it's a beautiful work of art. He's one of the top fashion/travel dudes on the gram, and it's for good reason. And the common thread with his photos is that he's always the second thing you look at. As you look through these photos, you'll see every single time, most of the time, it is the environment first and then him. You see what I'm saying? First is the tree, then him, or the building and then him. You get what I'm saying? So if you want to give people more access into your world, make it more of an experiential thing, give them the ahs and the wows and get all the reactions you want, then make yourself second, don't be so prominent, don't be in the way, and kind of be experiencing something as they get to take in the environment. content. Now, last on this list, and one of my favorite tools to use to communicate with my audience, is to do before and after comparisons. Obviously, this is something that's really popular with more so fitness people for obvious reasons, because they want to show you their results, but you can use that with anybody, with any genre. For me, since I teach y'all how to make better content, give you tutorials, then I just do posts where I'll show you one edit versus unedited photo. You see what I'm saying? So it gives you as a follower like, yo, okay, then I don't really take that bad of pictures like I think I do, and it looks really attainable because Devin just told me 3 apps you can use to make better photos all from your phone. And if you haven't seen that video yet, I'm gonna have a card slide out, go ahead and tap that. But you get what I'm saying? You can have it and use it as a tool to drive traffic to YouTube videos like I do, or just make sure you give people, again, more of an experience, make yourself feel a lot more human. And if you're feeling extra brave and up to the challenge, then you can just make a before and after video. Now, this is something that you have to plan out a little bit more, but it can be really useful in relating to people. Now, for an example, I put a video up recently on Instagram that was a little bit more humorous. It kind of broke the mold from my usual serious fashion stuff that I put up, and it was showing you how, since I'm overweight a little bit, I choose certain types of clothing to wear so you can't tell that I'm about 15 to 20 pounds overweight in actual life. And I showed you before how the picture looked, or after how the picture looked, but before, you see me wearing the same shirt and I turn sideways and you see my belly. It was a whole thing. I thought it was funny. People really responded well to it, and I just kind of took the risk. So there you go. That's number 3, and that is the whole list on how you can be a better storyteller on Instagram. If you enjoyed this video, give your guy a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. If any questions, concerns, feedback, whatever, put it in the comments. And if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, I would greatly appreciate that. Thank you so much for your time, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.